When you start learning how to drive, you must have a provisional licence, as this entitles you to learn to drive with a driving instructor or have private practice. However, your provisional licence does not stay valid forever. We are here to give you all the information you need about when and how to renew your provisional, so you can be prepared when the time comes. In this video, we are going to cover when to renew your provisional, how to renew your provisional, and some tips on a smooth renewal process. When to renew your provisional. There are a few different situations where your provisional licence will need to be renewed. The first being the expiry of your licence. When you first receive your licence, you will notice a lot of information on the front of your photo card. In the section 4B, this is the expiry of your licence. This is usually 10 years after the date of issue. However, it may be sooner if you are over 70 or have certain medical conditions. If you pass your practical driving test before the expiry, you will not need to renew your provisional, as you will now be a full licence holder, and your provisional will no longer be valid. Another reason that you may need to renew your provisional licence is due to medical conditions. If you have new or worsening medical conditions, the DVSA must be informed. This is because some medical conditions require you to renew your licence more often, or in some cases it may stop you being able to drive. If you have a medical condition, you may be given a short-term medical driving licence. This is slightly different to a provisional licence, as you will need to renew more often. It may need to be renewed every 1, 2, 3 or 5 years, depending on what the condition is. We will leave some information from the DVSA about medical conditions below. The final reason that you may need to renew your provisional licence is personal information updates. On your provisional licence, there is a lot of personal information. This all needs to be kept up to date. If there are any changes to your name, title, gender or address, your photo card will need to be updated. You need to ensure that your photo card is always up to date with your latest information. So if you are moving house or have recently been married or had a name change by deed poll, you need to make sure that the DVSA are informed and that your licence is updated correctly. Now we are going to cover how to renew your provisional licence. The first option is online renewals. You can easily renew online at the Gov website. However, this is only available if you do not need to update your name or title on your photo card. In order to renew online, you will need a UK passport, £14, addresses from the last 3 years, your current provisional licence and your national insurance number. Have this all prepared before you start your renewal process. All you have to do is fill out the online application with your personal details and your payment information. Your new licence should then arrive within 1 week of submitting the application. The next option that you have is post office renewals. When your provisional licence is close to renewal, you will receive a letter. This can then be taken to a post office that deals with renewals, and you can renew your licence from there. For this type of renewal, you will need your renewal letter, your current provisional licence, and £21.50 as a fee. With a post office renewal, your new licence will usually arrive within 3 weeks after you have completed your application. The final way to renew your provisional is through a postal renewal. To renew by post, you need to collect a D1 pack from a post office that deals with photo card renewals. This is the only renewal method you can use if you need to change your name or title on your photo card. To complete this type of renewal, you will need your completed D1 forms, a passport style photo, your old provisional licence, a cheque or postal order for £17, identity documents for a name change. All of this will need to be sent to the DVLA at DVLA Swansea SA991DH. With this method, your new provisional will usually arrive within 3 weeks. And finally, here are some tips for a smooth renewal process. Make sure that you know the expiry of your licence so you have enough time to renew. You will get a letter in the post to tell you when your provisional is expiring. However, it is always good to have your own reminders so you're not caught off guard and have enough time to prepare. Make sure that you use the correct method of renewal. If you need to update your name or title, you will need to apply by post. This means that you cannot do online or post office renewals. Make sure that you're aware of this, and if you need to update your name or title, only apply by post to save you time and money. Have all of your personal information and documents ready to go. Depending on the type of renewal, you will need to have certain personal information and documents to send alongside your application. Have this all readily available for when you need to renew your provisional. Make sure that all the information you provide is up to date and accurate. This will ensure that your application does not have to be redone. For example, if you have recently moved, make sure that this is updated in your application. And finally, take your time when filling in the application. This could help to avoid any mistakes when you are filling out the application compared to if you were trying to fill it out in a rush. That is everything that you need to know about how to renew your provisional licence. So if the time comes for you to renew your provisional licence, you know all that there is to know. Remember that it is very important to keep your provisional licence up to date when you are learning how to drive, and that all the information is correct. If you are currently a learner driver, consider subscribing for more help on your learning to drive journey. Thank you for watching and safe driving.